Yo, welcome back. So I'm planning to do a cheap AM5 build. There's going to be two parts to it, like a cheap full build AM5, that'll be part two. The first part is just going to be using the Maxsun B650, the Juhor RAM and the 8400F. So the 8400F I got for £60 after discount. The Juhor RAM, 216 gigs, got that for about £42. And the CL is 46, not the best, but the speed is 6000. So 32 gigs of that. And the B650, it's already in my personal machine. And the reason why I want to do this build is because the Maxsun B650, I wouldn't recommend buying this this motherboard because the BIOS is corrupt and I can't upgrade it. I can't change it, I can't update it, etc. So I was going to upgrade my motherboard in the future. So what I'm going to do first is, because the board's already in there, put these parts in there and replace my 7700 with the 8400F and replace my RAM with these sticks and see how well it performs. And after I've done that, I'll get these parts out, put that into the new build, the cheap AM5 build, and upgrade my personal machine with the ASRock B650 that I've got, and that'll be like a separate build, and use this like build for like testing rigs for future like GPUs, etc. So yeah, let's get these parts in. Okay, so this is what my machine looks like at the moment. Don't judge me on this single stick RAM. It's another Juhor RAM. I got it for a really good price. I thought I'd test it out. So I bought a single one for the time being. I was meant to buy a secondary one, but the prices went up. I'll put a picture up so you can see what the prices I paid. It was a really good deal. I think came out to about £30 or something like that after I'd done all the calculations, or something ridiculous amount. But I tried to buy another one afterwards because it was really good, and I couldn't find a decent price, so I just left it as it is. I'm always testing stuff with my own machine, and I don't really game as much anymore these days, so that's why it's single, and I don't really care about performance loss, etc. at the moment. But yeah, I got 6700 XT in there at the moment. So the Maxsun B650 is already in there. So obviously what we're going to do for the time being in this part one video is just put the 8400F in there and the Juhor 32 gig kit in there and test it out and see if it's working. And then the second build, if it's all working fine, then I'll do like a fresh build, take out this Maxsun motherboard and with the RAM and this 8400F and put it in like a separate build. But I just want to test it out while it's all, you know, it's already set up, and just give it a test and see if it's working. If it's working good, I can do the build. If it's not working, then I don't have to do the part two, etc., and find out what's going on with it, because sometimes the RAM stick might not work or might not be compatible, etc. Right, so I've got my 7700 out. I actually made a video of this when I was first testing AM4 CPUs. I got this for £130, really great deal. I think about 6 months ago now, something like that. 8400F is in there now, so it's going to do the reverse, put the RAM in and put the AIO back on. This is what the RAM stick looks like, XMP apparently. So yeah, let's put these in and let's see if it works. So the CPU is now in, and also the RAM, and yeah, as you can see, the motherboard, everything else is all good. Right, so I've turned it on, just had a quick check on it, and everything's working fine. When it works, I'm always surprised because I always have that expectation that it's not going to work, especially coming from AliExpress. So we've got the 8400F, as you can see. The memory, as you can see, 3200 gigs now, 32 gigs now. And the speed is 4800 mega transfers per second. I can't get it up to 6000 because, like I said, the BIOS on this Maxsun motherboard is corrupt and I can't get into it. It's completely kaput. So that's the reason why I am upgrading it from my personal machine now. I've used it for quite a long time. It's worked great at first, and then suddenly it just corrupted. And it's been working fine still, and I've been using it for months like this. But it's time to upgrade, so I thought I'll take out this motherboard, put into a new build, like a cheap build. So that's why I got the 8400F. I would advise strongly against anyone doing this build because 8400F is absolutely garbage, and also the motherboard is absolutely garbage. Just pay a little bit more and get like a 7500F if you're in a like retype budget, or even a 7400F. They're like around £100, really cheap at the max. And the boards, just go for like a named brand like an ASRock B650 if you can get for £100 on sale. That's what I would do. It's what I'm doing as well. And yeah, you should have a good time. And As you can see, I've been doing some tests on the CPU, making sure they're fine. So, you know, I've done like loads of different tests, no errors detected. I've also done the memory one, but I won't show you that, it's a bit boring. Let's do some games testing, like really quick basic ones. Right, so I'm going to do some games testing, make sure it's stable, etc. But before I start, I just want to show you that for some reason on my MSI Afterburner, the CPU wattage, etc., is not showing up, or the speed, etc., the megahertz. I'm not sure why, because it's showing up in HW info. I've got all the you can see the power and all of that stuff. Quite a lot actually. Frequency, that's what I meant. That's all showing up, but here it's all removed. I'm not sure why. But yeah, we'll skip that for now. We don't need that. So yeah, let's do some testing. So I'm playing Indiana Jones first, and these are like the settings that I'm using. Obviously we've got the 6700 XT. This is not a benchmark or anything like that, it's just more stability because I've got nothing to compare it against. So yeah, this is on 1440p and we're getting like a 70-ish FPS. Oh wow, it just dropped down. So in the open, 60 FPS. And the CPU does look like it's struggling. It's at 60% usage. I can't remember the controls, to be honest. I've played this and completed it a while back. So I'm trying to find a way to go down without dying. There you go. So you can see the usage is going up like 70%. It's crazy. Hopefully. But yeah, this game is quite demanding. But yeah, it is working for someone who's going to do this build. And I said that I strongly don't advise doing this. It works. So obviously, it's best going for. I can't remember the buttons. But yeah, obviously, don't go for this and get better components. Get a 7500F at least. But it works. If you're like a really tight budget and you want to go on AM4, this works. If you have no expectation, basically, then yeah, this this works, and you'll be happy going for like really cheap build. Right, so I'm in Stalker 2, 1440p again. Graphics, these are the settings that I'm using. Upscaling, ultra quality. I think this is what the game set it as, because for some reason it took really long time for the shader compilation or whatever it's called to take place. And while I was doing that, I was playing a bit of Clash Royale. Played about 5-6 games until it was done. It was taking ages for some reason. So yeah, these are the settings. I don't think I set this myself. I think it defaulted to this after changing the CPU. But yeah, let's go into the game. Again, this game is very demanding, so the frame time graph is going to be all over the place. It's not even getting 60 FPS, so it's not really a good game to test. Getting under 50s, and if you look at that frame time graph, it is horrible. But yeah, I was playing with the 6600 before, and it was really bad. I had to buy the 6700 XT just to play this game, get better FPS, etc. And yeah, I think I just about managed to get 50 stable with different settings. I think mostly medium. But yeah, this CPU is actually holding up pretty well. But again, I am using a 1440p. Most people probably use that 1080p if they were to buy this GPU, because obviously they're going to be on a massive budget, low budget, and they probably wouldn't be playing on a 1440p graphics card. But yeah, it is working fine. And yeah, I want to keep it quite short. Just want to show you a couple of games. I'm going to do another video, part 2 of it, and part 2 of the video, and that's going to be the full kind of like setup of the PC. Or did I die? Oh, I don't know what I was doing. So you're going to do like a full video, take out the motherboard, RAM, and the CPU from this PC and build a new one. I'm just waiting for the parts. So if you're interested in that, make sure you subscribe so you can see the build of that, and then do a few more kind of tests again. and probably play different games. But anyway, yeah, quick video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.